there's an 11-point deficit that Democrats have in terms of high motivation to vote in midterm elections. This gives them something else to talk about, with the whole first half of the show talking about the dire outlook on the economy. So this is something that they can pressure their opponents on.
But I said one thing though that is interesting is it's not just upending Democratic races, it's also Republican races. Look at what's happening in the governor's race in Georgia, where Purdue, who is backed by former President Trump, is calling on Brian Kemp, the governor, to basically call the state legislature together to put together a law in case this ruling does go into effect as it is written in this document. So it's also upending Republican races.
And I think that's a key point, because we know what we know now. We don't know how this is going to play out. Number one, we're not certain it's a final Supreme Court decision. We'll find out by next month, most likely. John Roberts yesterday suggesting that it is. That each inspection will come out as it is, the Chief Justice. But the interesting part is there are 13 states that have trigger laws that if Roe is wiped out, automatically in those states a ban on abortion goes in. The Governor Institute believes 26 states would ultimately ban abortion. That is the plan now. The question is, does something happen in this campaign that may give a Republican governor or a Republican legislature that would like to do this, does it give them pause to maybe dial it back and not have a full ban, to dial it back and have some restrictions? That's what this campaign, this ruling for real, that's what this campaign is going to decide.
Yeah,
Did you live downtown?
Huh?
Would you stay downtown?
If
you're Chris.
Some of them are fine with that.
Maybe apartments out of there.
For Republicans, Republicans think they're in trouble because it's going to be a difficult position. For the White House, the position that they're in is trying to figure out how they're going to respond, because they say that they are coming up with options. They won't unveil them until the ruling is actually final, but there is a huge...
What did she said it was where the old train station was.
That's where it is right there.
Or the country trying to use Medicaid or some other form of funding mechanism to pay for women to go out of their state if abortion is banned and to go to another state. That doesn't seem completely legal and likely. That's they're still exploring inside the White House. So it does create a big question for people on both sides of the aisle.
Both the policy and the politics is fascinating and uncertain. So go ahead. We'll stay on top of the head for us, though. 2 tests for Donald Trump next Tuesday, and then Georgia votes later in May. Trump says Republicans will stay home in November if his candidate for governor in Georgia loses. But
where is the old train station?
Oh, it's right there. You didn't see that big old building? Went down the hill. That's the train station, family.